Hello, my friends. Today, I want to share with you an incredible lesson about how you can actually do less and achieve more in your business. My name is Trent Stonehouse, and I'm the owner of a multi-six-figure social media marketing agency, home to more than 20 employees worldwide. Also a business coach who specializes in remote team development and workflow automation. Now, I want to start this video by saying that I'm actually so grateful for the fact that I've been able to get my agency to a point where it's self-sustaining. It's now a passive income stream for me. And I want to show other business owners like yourself how to accomplish this as well. So that's exactly what we're going to be covering in this video, because at the end of the day, no matter how you twist it, we all got into business for one reason, and one reason only: freedom. Before we dive into the practical steps of achieving more by doing less, I know it's a really weird concept, but trust me on it, we need to address a common mindset that holds many entrepreneurs back. That is the ego-driven belief that we have to do everything ourselves to succeed. Complete bullshit. I know it can be scary to let go of your creative control and trust someone else to execute on our vision, but that's exactly what we need to do if we want to scale our business and achieve true freedom. The reality is that no one do everything alone, and trying to do so only leads to burnout and limited growth. So here's the first step. First step is to actually drop our egos and embrace delegation. You need to trust others to handle fulfillment so you can focus on the things that only you can do in your business. It may feel totally risky at first, but it's a necessary step towards actually achieving more by doing less. Here's a lesson that I learned from one of my mentors, Peter Keys. He actually knows a thing or two about psychology. Now, keep in mind, this is a very hard concept for business owners to grasp, and it usually makes someone's brain totally melt, but it's super simple. If you do less, you will make more. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. If you do less, you will make more. Sounds fucking backwards, right? Funny, I actually had a student challenge me on this concept in front of an entire class one time. He refused to believe that if he removed himself from the business, that he would be more profitable. You see, this gentleman couldn't actually see that he was the biggest bottleneck in his business. He couldn't get himself to actually work on his business because he was stuck in the grind of being fully in it. He saw hiring as only an expense. Here's the thing, by removing yourself from the daily mundane tasks, doing the customer service and doing the fulfillment, you'll have more time to do CEO level activities, AKA high value activities. Here are 4 CEO level activities you should only be focused on doing. Number 1, networking. Networking to bring better and more profitable business into your company. Number 2, going to masterminds, further grow your knowledge. Number 3, building your personal brand or image, because branding makes the big money. Number 4, spending more time getting lost in thought so that you can think and ponder, so you can actually innovate. Those activities will bring you far more success than if you were to continue being the only person in your business doing everything. Remember, doing less doesn't mean being lazy or neglecting your responsibility. It means prioritizing your time. I don't want you watching this video and afterwards just jerking off all day in your mom's basement. I mean, do those high-level CEO activities that I mentioned. We can no longer allow ourselves as small business owners to just wear all the hats. Now, let me tell you something that Jim Collins talks about in his book, Good to Great. He calls it the hedgehog concept. It's the idea that great companies focus on doing one thing exceptionally well. Rather than trying to do many things all at once, they find their one thing and they become the best in the world at it. This concept can also be applied to individuals and small businesses. If you try to do too many things at once, you'll spread yourself thin and you won't be able to actually do anything exceptionally well. That's why it's important. Do less, but do it better. Find your one thing and become the best in the world at it. So I challenge you to take a step back and ask yourself, what is your one thing? What is that one thing that you can become the best in the world at? Once you've identified it, focus all of your energy on it. Don't try to do too many things at once. That's the key to this. If you want to achieve a level of freedom from your business that you've always desired, you need to learn to work smarter and not harder. You need to focus on the tasks that matter and delegate and outsource the rest. If you're spending all of your time on administrative tasks, marketing, client management, you're never going to have the time or energy to focus on the big picture and grow your business. So instead, identify the tasks that only you can do. The tasks that will have that biggest impact on your business and focus all of your energy on those. I want you to delegate and outsource the other tasks to someone else so that you can free up your time to focus on what's really important. You see, by doing less but doing it better, you'll be able to actually achieve more and create the freedom that you're looking for. Traveling the world and experiencing new cultures has been a major priority for me this past year, but it's not just a personal goal. It's a result of the freedom that comes with building a successful business. And let me tell you, this level of freedom would not be possible if I was still stuck doing all the daily tasks, all the customer service, and the fulfillment in my business. There is absolutely no fucking way. That's why I'm here to urge you, take action and start building your team. It's not just about making more money. It's about gaining the freedom to live the life you truly want. And taking action means more than just watching this video or reading some books. It means implementation. Implementing what you know needs to be done. Now, I understand that the economy is challenging right now, and you might be thinking that hiring employees is not feasible for your business. But here's something that you can do that I personally use in my business. And that is hire remote workers from countries like Pakistan, India, or the Philippines, which is my personal favorite spot. By doing this, you can get 4 times the labor for the same cost as hiring local North American talent. Don't believe me? The average salary in the Philippines is only $280 to $350 per month. And I know that's affordable for most of you in business. And please, for the love of God, don't be like my TikTok audience and tell me that people that work in these countries can't speak good enough English, because to be honest, that's bullshit. If this is a real big concern for you, then hire from the Philippines. They are recognized as one of the largest English-speaking nations in the world. Their street signs are in English. Their commercials are in English. They pretty much only speak English in their schools too. It's actually not uncommon to find remote talent from there that have a neutral accent. That's how dominant English is there. Now you might be asking yourself, so how can you start hiring remote employees? Well, here are 2 platforms you need to check out to start building a remote team. First place I strongly advise you to look into for hiring remotely is a platform called Braintrust. Use braintrust.com. That's the website. You can hire remote talent from all over the world on that platform. Next, check out deal.com so you can manage your payroll and you can provide great incentives for your team. The platform is amazing. That combination, deadly. What I'm saying isn't rocket science. Stop overthinking everything. Creating passive income is just from the act of removing yourself from your business. It's that simple. And you just let people smarter than you run your company for you. You need to put your ego aside. You are the bottleneck. When growing a business, Kevin O'Leary said it best. Growth requires leverage. Leverage needs more people. You have to start to manage people to scale your business. Build teams and get good at it. That's what Kevin said. By the way, if you don't know who Kevin O'Leary is already, he's a billionaire businessman from Canada. Represent. You've probably seen him on Shark Tank. I wish more people understood these concepts and strategies. It's not about having flashy gadgets or the latest technology in your business. Jim Collins, in his book, Good to Great, interviewed 11 top businesses and their executives who dominated their industries for over a decade. Not once did they mention technology as the reason for their success. Not once. Their answer was always the same. They had the best people. They had the right people for their business. Building a successful business isn't just about hiring any warm body to fill a seat. It's about finding the right person with the right skills and the experience to fit your business. That's why it's crucial to have a solid hiring process in place. You want to hire the best people who are passionate about your business and its goals. As a business owner, you can't do everything yourself. That's why it's important to have a team that you can trust and rely on to help you achieve your business's vision. By having the right people in place, you'll be able to focus on the CEO level activities that we spoke about earlier that will actually grow your business and achieve the freedom you desire. This is why, although I might be considered masterful at marketing in many different aspects, I choose to coach, guide, and mentor and preach to entrepreneurs the concepts and the strategies of building a team. The most important part of any business is not your product. It's not your connections or your process. It's the people in your business working for you. Now let me say that again. It's not your product like most of us think. It is your people. You want your business to generate passive income for you? You need people. You want to outwork your competition? You need more people. It's that simple. You cannot do it all alone. You need to build a team and leverage their time. That is the greatest skill you can learn as an entrepreneur, and that's why I teach it. One of the most common questions I hear from solopreneurs is, where do I start? Who should I hire? The answer is simple. Start with what you hate or suck at. If you hate social media, hire a social media manager. If you hate operation, hire an operator. You don't need to overthink it. At the end of the day, we're all driving a ship. There is no way in hell you're going to be able to compete with any of the other pirates at sea if you're the only one manning it. You need your crew so that you can be the captain you were born to be. You need the freedom to be doing CEO level activities, not the day-to-day bullshit. As CEOs, we need to be reading the fucking map to guide our ship and crew. We need to have the luxury of time to get lost in thought and innovate. We need to be networking to bring in bigger and better deals into our business. We should be joining mastermind groups to learn more and put work into developing our personal brand and image. Those are CEO activities. You can't be a CEO unless you have people working for you and not being the one running the entire ship. If you have CEO in your job title and you don't have anyone working for you, remove it, but you can be. So what's my deep-rooted message? You probably didn't even catch it. It's this: fuck hustle culture. I know entrepreneurs who haven't taken a vacation in 2 years because they are in the grind, stuck in it. Remove yourself from the day-to-day tasks, hire and build a team. You're gonna accomplish far more and ultimately outwork your competition. Remember, overworking yourself has serious side effects to your health, and it's gonna rob you of your health and your family's life and destroy your life. So invest in your people and leverage their time. You have to learn the skill of hiring the right people and building a team. So I have a free tool that can help you do just that. It's called a work style survey, and you can find that in the link below in the description. By answering a few questions, the survey will help you identify your strengths and your weaknesses and help you find people who share your vision, values, and work ethic. It's a super powerful tool. Let's sum it all up. It's time to flip the script and start working smarter, not harder. As entrepreneurs, we need to invest in people to achieve success and freedom, rather than relying on fancy technology or trying to do absolutely everything ourselves. It's not enough just to understand this concept either. We need to take action. Taking action is implementation. So let's stop the procrastinating, stop watching these YouTube videos, put your books down, and start taking steps towards building the right team for your business. Let's take action today and get it done. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. Share it with your entrepreneur friends and subscribe to my channel for more epic content. Till next time, this is Trent Stonehouse signing off. Peace.